I'm gonna review the 5 levels that Taiichi Ono talks about when it comes to creating wealth, and why the myth of there's no money doesn't exist, and why you should just pay off student loans and be done with it because you're going to make more money anyway. So let me take you through the five levels of understanding. So in the Taiichi Ono Toyota production system, the first cycle is the creation of the universe, where there's only so much gold, diamonds, oil, iron, chromium, whatever it is in the world. And there's only so much of it. And that's one cycle of the universe. So that you can only mine, as you mine it, it keeps decreasing in, quantity, and it should theoretically go up in value. That's the first cycle. You can make money that way. You can make wealth. You can produce wealth. Second is forestry. You can cut down a forest every 20 years. You can log it. You can make wood, and you can produce products with that. But that takes every 20 years for that forest to regrow. The third level is basically agriculture. You can plant crops. You may be able to get 2 crops in a year, so you can produce wealth 2 cycles per year. The first is one cycle of the universe. The second is, it takes approximately, it takes, 20 years to grow a forest. The third level is agriculture. You can produce wealth about twice a year. And then the fourth level is, hunting and fishing. You can hunt for animals. You can go fishing, game, everything. And that can happen seasonally, but there is a limit. There's only so much wealth you can produce, and there's only so many animals you can harvest before, you destroy the ecosystem. The fifth level is manufacturing. It's where you manufacture things, where you make things, you build things, you recycle things, you make cars, you make fans, you make refrigerators, you make things of this sort. That is how you can make as much money as fast as you can manufacture anything. Now, again, that depends on the other 4 levels. I understand that. But again, you can produce money. So there's never going to be a shortage of money. People screaming and yelling about the student loan debt repayment don't understand. There's never a shortage of money. Well, then why did I have to pay all that? Well, you could ask the government to pay you back, which is what I would do. I'd say, if you're going to pay these people off, then pay me off. They can do it. Why can't they do it? The U.S. government has boundless money. They really do. Everyone thinks they don't. Look at the United States. What is the United States worth? The U.S. government kind of owns the United States, by the way. They own the United States, right? It's their property. Now you have private property within it, but they can tax everything within it. Look at the great parks and the systems, and they have uncounted wealth. Look at the knowledge and the people they have in the United States. We can create anything in this country, but people are too moribund and too hidebound to understand, if you would pay off the student loan debt for these people who are trapped, they're just going to go out and buy things, which you're going to get your money back through taxation. Why is that so hard to figure out? Why is that so hard to figure out? If you release this student loan trap these kids are in, they can go buy cars. They can get married. They can buy a house. They can buy a boat. They can go fishing. They can start a business. They can open a pizza parlor. It just puts more money into the economy. The money these people have is trapped between them and the government. The government and them and the student loan monitors, they have that capital trap. We need to break out of that and let them spend it into the greater market. Why is that so hard to understand?